Hi, everyone. I'm with my good friend Ronit Enos, and we're going to talk about her session at Data-Driven. And Ronit, we glean a lot of what we're going to the content for Data-Driven based on what comes in the Salon Today 200 apps, and people are still concerned about recruitment and retention. And we've addressed the recruitment part in the last couple data drivens, but you're going to come in and talk about retention some and how you can do that with the first 90 days. So give us a little preview of your session.
Hey, Stacey, it's really good to be here, and I'm so excited for Data Driven. I think I've spent many Data Driven years, and they are so critical for us owners, for us business entrepreneurs. Growth, it's essential for us. Super excited about that, and I love to contribute from the profitability side, right? Because we know that as business owners, we have visions and we grow our visions, and we are visionaries. And with visionaries, we got to make sure that no matter how we expand, we have a really good profitable system behind us to allow us to expand and grow. And scaling is part of it, but you cannot scale unless you have an extraordinary team-run company. Extraordinary. And when I mean extraordinary, I don't mean just a good team. Today, a good team is just different than what it used to be. So we have to think about extraordinary levels. And to have extraordinary levels, we need to recruit A players, because who wants to be around the B players, right? So in order to recruit A players, we have to think within recruiting, not so much hiring. Be more intentional about recruiting versus just hire. And one of the greatest mentors to me always said, you should never stop interviewing. Always interview, interview, interview. But the biggest challenge, more than any other times these days, is that 65%, statistics shows that 65% of our staff members think daily about moving to a different company or not working in a company. And the statistic shows that also the business owner doesn't know who that is.
Right.
So if you think about all the work that we do to recruit the A players, all the time that we put in, the financial commitment that we put in, all that can go away so quickly if you don't really focus on the after. We mostly plan the before, and even when we plan the before, it's not thoroughly planned and not strategically, intentionally planned for the A player to match our vision. So we end up losing them quite quickly. As a matter of fact, we lose, I think it's like 22% on the very first month of our recruiting. So
you're talking about after the hire.
After the hire now.
Yeah.
So what I would love to share with everybody is an extraordinary 90 days plan of what you need to do in the onboarding process. Because to say that if you really spend that effort of time, intentional, smart, strategic on the next 90 days, your chances to keep your recruit or your new staff member has just been moved up to 69% for 3 years. So wow, if you can keep somebody for 3 years, isn't that so much better than just 3 months, you know?
And it makes sense, because if you think back to, starting a new job, you do the orientation the first day or two, and then you feel kind of lost. You don't know what you're supposed to be doing or how people are evaluating you. So that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, both of us, we go into a party, and what is your comfort level to go into a party that you know everybody? And what's your comfort level when you go to a party when you don't know everybody? It's just that one big thing. And if you have a really strong culture, for sure, it's even more scary, you know?
Right.
So I can't wait to share those 90 days that you know, the weeks that can secure. Every week will secure the next week, and will secure the next week. And then and you know, more important than anything, you want to feel successful.
Right.
You want
Right.
your team to feel successful. So at what level of success would you feel if you really had a 90 days process that will ensure those 3 years and maybe forever?
Now, it's a lot to deliver in 30 minutes, but you said in your description that they're going to walk away with a plan. So that's great to walk away with a concrete plan for your new onboarding system.
Yeah, I'm going to magically make sure that you have anything you need to implement that as soon as you get back home, without driving your staff crazy, I promise.
Well, Ronit, thank you so much. We can't wait for Data Driven. It's April 23rd and 24th in Nashville. We had a great time there last year, and everybody wanted to return. So we're looking forward to Nashville and a new hotel, bigger space. And if you're looking to get a ticket, go to datadrivensalon.com, and you can see the schedule as we're building it out and all the details about the conference. Thank you so much for joining me today. And we can't wait to learn more about onboarding successfully.
Pleasure. I can't wait to be there. See you guys, all of you guys there.
Thank you.